So again, we have only players with 100%, so both boys with 4 out of 4. And the only boys in the group.
Yeah, a lot of clashes between leaders already.
Yeah, I guess after 4 rounds, it will be interesting to see what will be after today. So we
Okay.
see actually that,
Was there another Borovic?
yeah, so girls under 8, which we were mentioning, board number 1, Pro-Brazilskaya Diana against Borovic Monika, and we just saw her brother looking at her game. As we mentioned you, I think on the day 1, it's really nice here because there are not only that many kids but also families and whole families which are in some way connected to chess, and yeah, siblings playing here, parents who are coaches or who are just very passionate about chess. So it's, yeah, such a chess family here.
Okay, when speaking about the position on the board, we see a line which is not that dangerous for black, which looks strange because king is on e7.
Certainly.
But yes, it is. Usually, nobody knows that it's bad until they play it for the first time, and then you never play it again.
With white, yeah?
Yeah.
How did it happen? Show me something, because I don't know this one.
This is this one. Bishop c5, knight d6.
After bishop c5, what should you do? Bishop e3? No.
There are two main moves, bishop e3 and bishop f4. Bishop f4 is by far the main move, and bishop e3 is less theoretical, just some hard battle. Yeah, because here you kind of move black's king, but other than that, what you do is you exchange the bishop from c8, so without having to waste any time, black has exchanged this bishop, which very often in the structures with pawn on e6 is just a big problem. And as well as all the pieces are out, queen is ready to go wherever it's needed, rook is just in one move from d8, and break in the center will come, and white is still very much behind in development.
Yeah, and you know, you can just to understand if this was a good exchange for white, you don't really need to look if it was exchange knight for the bishop, but you know, it was only 8 moves. And how many of these moves was made by the knight? 1, knight f3, 1, knight d4, 2, knight b5, 3, knight d6, knight c8. So from 8 moves, 5 were made by the knight, and you still, not like you put it on some good square or achieved something special, but you just give it up.
Yeah.
So such a logic, just it's not what we want to do in the opening.
But let's see what happened. Bishop d3, castle, bishop g5. Still white has 2 bishops and they can hope to create something. This is the current position on the board.
Yeah, totally. There are, for example, even some motifs with queen h5.
Oh,
which
wow.
are probably not that good because you don't really want to take on h7 because rook h8 is going to come and look at your king.
Well, it's definitely a nice bluff.
But your opponent also has to be
Yeah,
counting.
I would be more speaking about motives like knight d5.
Yeah, there are also such. Also king h1, f4, more simple approach. And black has to think, if you manage with white to play e5, then of course black will defend piece somehow, but bishop from d3 will be very dangerous looking on the king side. And it just, yeah,
Not
a lot
sure
of
what happens after
possibilities.
simple h6 here though. Just
You wanna play g5?
I want to be ready to play g5 in case I need it.
This is also a bluff, kind of.
Because you probably have to play something like king h1 if you want to proceed in any way.
Or should we play rook e1? No, but we want this rook probably on f1.
Yeah, if you are preparing somewhere f4, then you want your rook on f1.
Because I was trying to prepare your idea of knight d5. So, can we do it? Maybe queen e1.
Queen to e1. Oh, this is interesting.
I'm not sure if it is.
Okay, I was also thinking that I have an option to play knight e5, the very classical square in Sicilian.
Okay, let's do king h1.
Now you go king h1, I go for g5, your pro is forced to go bishop g3, and just after d6, I think that black's position is quite great.
Yeah, I agree. Seems just like black has everything perfectly placed, and white has nothing. Okay,
And just
f4 might be played.
after
but
f4, I'm not gonna react on that one, and I just wanna get in there.
yeah, it's this typical position where black is just in the control of dark squares, and it's quite difficult for white to. Like, it looks like white should have something because pieces are supposedly staying like very normal, developed.
I'm
but
very much against the king, but
yeah, but it's again that they just look good, but in fact they don't really do much. But
yeah.
let's see. Let's see.
Let's see now board number 2.